Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
And my name is Taylor Green, and I'm the other audiologist here. So we got two patients again in this video, I believe. And this is my patient to start with. Oh yeah, day 6?
Day 6.
Day 6. Look at, I literally just said this now as we were just starting this. Oh, look at this one. So yeah, very, very, very sticky. Just
Toffee.
Yeah.
Kind of consistency, isn't it?
Just very tricky ones to do normally. Standard size ulnar tube we've got in here. Just trying to peel this down the ear canal.
It almost looks like there's a sticky layer and a thick, hard layer going through it. So that's what's on the right-hand side, or the viewer's right anyway.
Yeah. We always kind of expect or hope that there's a kind of a harder center of this kind of soft, sticky plug that you can see in there, because that means we'll normally get a better lift and we normally get a better peel. There you go. You can see that kind of that sticky bit underneath that was holding it in place. So this is now that kind of harder core, that harder center. So I'm just trying to maneuver. That's probably what takes the longest with these ones, is just trying to maneuver and slide this over the
Yeah, it is. It is. Because a lot of the time it's welded onto the canal wall somewhere.
Yeah.
So you've got to try and wiggle it enough to be able to get it past that kind of sort of adhesion to the canal wall.
Now you're probably saying, oh, why didn't you get a Jobson horn in there, or why didn't you use a manual tool to get in there? It won't really work as well as we would like it to, because you'll create a big trench down the center where it's so soft, and it's just going to re-stick that back to the ear canal.
And looking at how mobile that is, there is a bit of front and back movement. There's no gap at the top to get a tool in. So if you pushed it in there, you're just going to push that further back, and then you're going to undo all the work you've just done to pull it forward. So.
And the suction actually is not that strong. It's not that powerful. It sounds really strong when it's inside your ear, but it's actually a really, really weak suction.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm trying to, at this point, I'm almost kind of holding the ear open with the suction tube to try and move this over to the side. You'll see normally there's little hidden bits just around the side there. Oh, there we go. We're starting to get a little bit more movement here now.
It's got that little bit of a lift off the canal wall, isn't it? It's very thick though, this layer, isn't it? It's a thick, and there's lots of hairs in there binding this together. And you can see how dense the hairs were on the outer part of the ear canal there. You know, a lot of the time if you see this much hair, it's because somebody trims. They just trim that ear hair, and it's all going down inside the ear canal, and the wax is doing its job by picking it up and trying to expel it from the canal, but it binds the wax together then.
That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm just, that's just normally quite like painstaking, these ones normally, when you're really wiggling it, you're moving it around, it's moving quite freely, but you can just see there's just not any move coming, any give coming forwards. And this is that little hidden bit that I was just talking about. So you can't normally see them to start with. Until you really pull it over to the side, you can normally see it kind of come into view.
And you get that a lot. I get it with wax removals, where you're kind of working, because you are sort of, although you're taking in what's going on around the suction tube, you're kind of focused on what the axe is doing in front of the suction tube. And sometimes you'll just move the endoscope slightly, and you think, oh, that's the bit that's been holding it in. There's just this little bit that's tucked behind some hair in a corner.
Yeah. Come on.
It's nearly there, isn't it? It's on its way. It is definitely on its way. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, here we go. It's fighting it round those little bends.
Yeah. That did not want to come out there. That foot, tooth and nail to get out there, didn't it?
Yeah.
Blinking heck.
You could see how kind of tight that was coming out as well. That was really wedged in there.
Oh, but look at that.
I was so relieved when I could see it was completely clear afterwards.
Oh, definitely.
I was kind of expecting there to be some sticky stuff left behind, but yeah, we've got another, I would say, centimetre, just under a centimetre.
About a quarter of an inch, that one from me. Yeah.
You've got a very simple one.
Oh, I know. You can see it's dark, which means it's been there a little while. It's got that sort of sheen, but it doesn't look very sort of knobbly. That's almost like a smooth sheen, which means it's this kind of paste consistency, which is never an easy one to do, just because it is so thick. It's kind of the suction tube's kryptonite, this one. It just doesn't, it just blocks so quickly. As much as you could put olive oil in there, and I know, you could say, well, the oil will coat the inside of the canal, inside of the suction tube and the canal wall. In my experience, it still blocks up straight away.
Yeah.
It still blocks up. We're putting some oil in just to make it a bit less sticky on the canal wall, basically. I'm hoping, as in tailors, that there'll be this nugget of hard wax in the middle that we can kind of exploit, or sometimes you'll get this sort of thin keratin layer that's run underneath it. You can use almost like a sled to pull the whole thing forwards.
Like a Santa sleigh.
Like a Santa sleigh. See, they're keeping it relevant, though.
Yeah,
down with the kids. Down with the kids. I don't know what that was. That's not down with the kids. Is that?
That was back in the day,
That was back. Rude, Taylor Green. I'm not that old.
Sorry, I know.
I think I look good for 75. So we're just pulling these bits out of here now. There we go. I've chipped away on viewers left, our right, and we can see a really almost ebony, dark piece of wax further in there. So inch, almost as old as me. So we're just going to try and pull that out now. But here we go. We've got that keratin layer I was talking about earlier, which sometimes we come across this, it works to our advantage and we can kind of pull the whole thing. Other times it's just guessing the way it's more for the annoyance. But we'll see how we do with this one.
Sometimes if the patients use a lot of oils, we are quite lucky with those pieces of keratin. Sometimes it kind of slides out from underneath the wax. Yeah. It's almost like if you can imagine, you see those people doing those magic tricks with the plates and cutlery and everything on the table.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. There's a Korean guy who does it. We've seen him with me. Yeah, we won't tell you about that one, guys.
And yeah, it almost kind of unsticks it, so it slides out from under the wax, and then you can just, you normally, obviously not in this case, but you usually are able to get it out a lot easier. Doing a good job so far, though, but fair play.
Yeah. It's kind of got that very wedged sensation, a very wedged setting. We're down into the osseous portion of the ear canal now. Os, by the way, guys, just means bone. So when we talk about osseous or anything ossification or anything like that, osteoblasts or whatever, it's basically anything with os in it just means bone. So we're just pulling this down the canal now. We don't tend to throw a lot of medical terms in. We could do. I don't mind doing it. If you want us to throw a few more medical terms in, you're more than welcome to just chuck them into the comments. Let us know in the bottom section there.
I'm just more layman's terms.
Yeah, I tend to stick to
I
tend to stick to more layman's terms. I just think it just makes it easier to understand a lot of the time. But if you want me to throw a few more in, we're more than welcome to. Got it out. Managed to get most of that out in one go. Now, this is the tricky bit. We want to keep this as one if we can. We don't want this to stick down into that sort of posterior recess there if we can help it. So we're just going to bring this forwards. There we are. Good. Very slidey out that comes.
Something really deep there when I was doing that.
I know. You went full Barry White then, didn't you?
I was proper bass then.
Yeah.
Fair play.
It's probably before your time, Barry White, isn't it?
I know Barry White.
Oh, you know Barry White? There you
go.
I
know personally.
Did he run on there? Fourth, I think he's from.
Yeah.
So there we go. Right, anyway, sorry. There we go. So we've taken the wax out now. That's it. We went completely off topic there for a second. There was a bit of tympanic sclerosis on the eardrum. That was the white cloudy patch you saw there, guys. Really nothing to worry about. Can happen with age. A little bit of sort of surface damage, if you like, to the eardrum. So infection, stuff like that is quite common. It usually doesn't affect the hearing at all. It's almost like what they call a plaque that forms on the eardrum itself, which gives it that white appearance. So, inches, 3/4.
You could say 2 centimeters really, with that little tail on the end.
Yep.
Yeah, about 2 centimeters.
Awesome. There we are. Well, guys, we shall see you tomorrow for day 7 of Waxvent. I think we're fast approaching episode 900.
Yes.
I don't know what we're doing for that yet. We've got a couple of days to think and work that one out. Right, bear with us on that one. We'll keep you posted. We'll work something out. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. Myself and the lovely Miss Taylor Green will see you for day 7. Bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Thank you, bud.
That's it, bud.
Right, there's a box in Leah's room we've got to chuck all into.
Are these chuckies into?
Yeah,